Hi Stampers, get ready. As promised, we're amping it up as the week progresses. Welcome to card 4 of our Heartfelt Hexagon series. In today's tutorial, we're going to use 2 of the Sale-a-Bration products. And remember, Sale-a-Bration are free items. It's a little catalog. And if you spend $50, you can look through the catalog and pick out some free items. So today we're going to use, our card's going to come together using this pretty Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper. And yep, it's a freebie. It's 12 by 12 sheets, double-sided, but it has all of these cool tool images. There's some screwdrivers, and there's hammers, and there's nuts, and there's bolts, and there's stripes, and there's just some tape measure. So it's really fun paper. And we're also going to use the Heartfelt Hellos stamp set. So this stamp set also coordinates with the hexagon punch. All of these sentiments fit perfectly in that little hexagon. So I'm excited to share today's card with you. It's like the perfect card for the best dad. Let me show you the card. And it says, "Dad, you're the best." The key element of this card is the hexagons punched out from that tool image paper. And then we layered it on Vibrant Poppy Parade, and then it's set against a sleek back card base. So again, let me bring in the supplies. Our card base is black, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. I have an inside stamping piece in basic white, and there's our layer of that pretty Poppy Parade. Then I have 2 scraps here for our sentiment on the front. And let me bring in the Trusty Tool Designer Series paper. So here's our card. We can kind of use that as a sample. And I basically had to punch out 2 of each image and then a little piece of 2 of the other designs. So let's just do that together. So I need 2 of this. And I'm going to punch out one of these designs. And I'm by looking at my sample, I'm going to punch out another one, but we're not going to use the whole thing. Okay, so here's the screwdriver paper. And I'm going to need a little piece, but I'm going to wait until we get the card kind of put together to see where I'm going to cut it. I'm probably just going to punch a little bit right over here in the left bottom corner. So you might have to cut away some of the paper to get the image that you want on this piece. So for example, here the pieces like that, I'm going to cut it away so my punch fits in and I get this little area right here. So I'm going to get part of the paintbrush, part of the pencil, and part of the pliers. Okay, so we got all of our hexagons cut out. I am going to cut one more, just that little piece right there. And I'm just going to cut down here in this corner. So I'm bringing in my little silicone mat, and I'm bringing in our Poppy Parade layer, and I'm just going to kind of lay these down. I'm looking at my sample here. So if you wanted to do this with different paper, you just kind of would match up the layout that I have, cut out about 2 of each one. Okay, so that's the gist of it right there. I'm going to move them over to make sure that every piece is covering the edge at least a little bit. We're going to glue them down, and then when I'm done, I'm going to flip it over and trim all the edges. But like, see right here, there's a lot of the poppy. I want to make sure that that's covered up. Okay, so once I am satisfied, I'm happy with the way the layout is, I'm going to start laying these middle ones down first. I'm actually going to start with that full piece right there. And now I can just continue gluing. I'm still going to do the center, and just with a little tiny space in between, it'll all come together. I kind of hold my finger where I know I don't need glue. And it doesn't matter, it's going to go on the silicone mat anyway if it spills over, but that's just my little tip on putting the glue on. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a second. We're gonna go on and do the sentiment. We'll come back and trim this up in a little bit. So the sentiment is going to be from the Heartfelt Hellos. This is the Sale-a-Bration stamp set, and we're gonna stamp Dad, You're the Best. Now I'm just going to trim this down, and then I'm also going to trim the little black layer behind it. You could do it with your paper snips, which I probably will in a minute. Just do some of it with my little cutter first. So this is going to go right here, but I'm still going to trim it down. I want just a little tiny bit of that black showing. So I'm going to glue these two pieces together. Oh, I just want to mention too, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and say hi, tell us where you're from. If you're new to Stampin' Up! And don't have a Stampin' Up! Coach or demonstrator, I'm here for you, and I'd love to chat and assist you with all your stamping needs. So my email is right there. Just email me and we can start talking. Okay, so here is the back of our card, and I need to trim it away. And I'm going to bring in my sloppy scissors because they're going to get a little bit gluey, and then I'll just give them to my husband to clean afterwards. He loves to clean stuff. Okay, so there is the front of our card before our sentiment goes on. I'm going to go ahead and glue this to the base of the card. Okay, then we'll bring our sentiment in, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that up on dimensionals. Okay, let's do a little stamping on the inside real quick. And Memento black ink. And again, I'm going to use one of the sentiments from Heartfelt Hellos, the Sale-a-Bration stamp, and I'm going to put Enjoy Your Day. So I hope you enjoyed creating these cards with me. We have one more tomorrow, and again, it's a doozy. It's a nice one. I think you're going to like it. If you felt inspired and you want to add this stamp set and punch to your crafting collection, the Heartfelt Hexagon and the punch, you can find the links in the description below this video and also on my blog. And also on my blog, you'll find project sheets with the sizes and supplies and shopping links. And you'll see a great big picture of this card. So I think you'll see it in more detail if you hop over onto my blog. And remember, you can unlock a free Sale-a-Bration gift by grabbing this bundle and then just add like a pack of the designer series paper or some basic white cardstock. You had some basic white cardstock, and then you could get this paper for free. So that is some really fun paper. So this card, Dad, You're the Best, Enjoy Your Day, that'd be perfect for birthday or Father's Day, right? So whichever you need a dad card for, I think this one's really perfect. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't be shy. Stamp and shout.